Slow Slimmer's Southwest Jalapeno Bake. Let's make it. This recipe comes from Slow Slimmer. Make sure you check her out. If you would like the written recipe and the macros, you're gonna have to go find that on her page, okay? This is her Southwest Jalapeno Popper Dip. Is it a dip or is it a bake? I think it's a dip. She was dipping. Yeah, we're gonna go with dip. Anywho, mine is gonna be a little bit different than hers. I'm using what I have on hand or what I could find locally. And first we're gonna do, I've got my Instant Pot here on saute heating up. You can use a skillet pan, like on the stove. You're gonna need something with a lid because we're gonna be boiling our chicken to where we can shred it. But I'm going to be making myself a nice little rub-a-dub-dub for my chicken, like a custom seasoning per se, okay? By the way, did you know Gordy Ramsey is my bestie? He's my bestie, and I'm not gonna lie, when Slow Slimmer commented on my page and she was like, "You're my favorite person on the internet," I lost my shit because I love that woman. Okay, I've never met her, but I love her. Any hooty tooty fruity into our bowl for our seasoning. We're gonna do about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. If there's extra of this left, that's fine because I can use it on anything. Oh man, I gotta be careful with this. This is a jalapeno ranch seasoning. Ooh, and it'll get you in the nostrils. Do about a tablespoon of ranch seasoning. I've got some Kinder's garlic parm. We're gonna put some of that in there. And I'm going for like a super spicy, okay? Going for a super spicy. Some senior citizen bay. Most people think this only goes on seafood. It goes on everything, okay? That's why the senior citizens know what's up. We're putting some of that in there. And then last but not least, to add to our spicy factor, just a little bit. Because when you bite into this, I want your nubbies to get hard with excitement. Do you know what I'm saying? So like a little bit of spice always does that. We're gonna do some Nashville hot seasoning. And if you don't have all this, you can stick to your basics: salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some smoked paprika, and I like to throw some ground mustard in there in my all-purpose these days. It makes it tasty. Okay, we're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna pour this seasoning into a shaker. You don't have to, but I prefer. Chicken's gonna get a light spritz, very light. This is avocado oil. My Instant Pot is also going to get a light spritz. We're gonna be searing these, okay? But before we sear them, we need to season them very good. We're just gonna do one side here, and then when we put them in with the seasoning side down, we'll season them again on the other side. I'm trying to keep this as close to Emily's recipe as I can, but it's not gonna happen because when it gets on to like other parts, I couldn't find certain things. So that's what chefs do. She's also a real life chef. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Once we get these seasoned, we're gonna start searing them up right here in our instantaneous pot. Everybody asks me when I post this, what brand is it? It's an instantaneous pot, and it's called the Instantaneous Pot Rio. Most people, you're gonna find it and it's gonna say Instant Pot, but it's an instantaneous pot, okay? If you're here, you know what it is, and it's an instantaneous pot. We're gonna sear all of these beautiful little chicken bubbies on both sides to develop some color, because color is flavor, okay? I'm fitting all of them in here. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, I don't care though. And we're just gonna put these down and leave them in place for probably like 5 minutes per side, okay? Now, those are in. This is what we're looking like. We're fully loaded, okay? We're gonna spritz it again with a little bit more oil and then season this side too. And be generous with your seasonings.
Just like that, see?
I am like a freak about raw chicken, so I have to sanitize before we can do anything else. I gotta wash this, get sanitized, everything. Ooh, I hate raw chicken. If you have ever been traumatized by a serve safe test, you get me. Okay, you get me. Like, we don't fuck around with that here in our house. All done. It's been about 10 minutes. Ooh, woo, calm down. This is what you want them to look like when you flip them, okay? You want a good color developed on them, nice sear. This was 4.5 pounds of chicken, but I'm taking 2 pounds off, 2.5 pounds roughly, because I'm using it for a different recipe. I'm making chicken salad with it, okay? Okay. Our chicken is seared on both sides, so we're gonna remove it and put it on a plate. It is not fully cooked at this point, okay? It is very much so medium rare. Oh, ugh. I can't think about it. I accidentally got raw fucking chicken on a food truck not too long ago. It ruined it. Okay, you see all this in here? That's flavor, okay? What we need to do, especially with the instantaneous pot, is we need to scrape that off the bottom with a process called deglazing, okay? No, there's not royal icing glaze in here that you would get on your cinnamon roll. We're gonna deglaze it with some bone broth. We're gonna pour that bone broth in, and then we're gonna go and we're just gonna scrape all that flavor off the bottom. And in the instantaneous pot, it's important you do this, because if you don't do this, As soon as you turn this bitch on to pressure cook, it's gonna be like, burn food warning, ask me how I know. Ask, do you wanna ask? I can tell you. This is pure goodness and flavor, oh yeah. Right, now, if you're doing this stovetop, what you would do is you would just put your chicken back in with that broth, put a lid on it and boil it for about 30 minutes until it's fully cooked inside. With this, I'm just gonna turn the pressure on 24 minutes for poultry and it'll be shred worthy after that. It'll just fall right apart. And then we're gonna add our chicken back in. Any juices that are on the plate go in too. We'll just let this be. We're gonna go over to this side and do the rest, okay? Now we gotta kind of work on like the sauce and the filling part of it, okay? So, you're gonna need a blender. If you don't have a blender, you could just whisk it, but make sure everything is room temp because it's gonna be a pain, okay? So, hold on, I should probably go watch her video. No, we can wing it. She would tell me to wing it. She's such a silly goose. I feel like we would be great silly geeses in the kitchen together, you know? We're gonna start off with some Greek yogurt, okay? The non-fat kind. She uses Fage, something like that. I use whatever the fuck is cheapest. The Fage yogurt, it looks really good. I've never tried it though, because it's $7 for what? 16 ounces, 24 ounces. It's just pricey. But then I got my homie over here at Samuel's Clubhouse, and this is only like 6 something for 48 ounces. 3 pounds. It's a 3-pound dumbbell of yogurt, guys. Like I said, if you want the exact recipe and macros and measurements and all that shit, go to her page, okay? That's my call to action, is to get you to go check her out because I adore this woman. Wait, we need cottage cheese. I put the cottage cheese away. Why is this so weird and separated? I feel like it accidentally froze in my fridge. Yeah, this definitely got some freezer burn in my fridge. That's the craziest part. What the heck, man? Well, now we've answered the age-old question of what does yogurt look like after it freezes. It just happens. Every once in a while, stuff on the top shelf of my fridge gets frozen. And this is it. Looks kind of grainy, but it's still okay. It's still all right. Yeah, it tastes just like yogurt still. Oh, who'da thunk it? Okay, hold on. We're gonna start this adventure with 16 ounces of cottage cheese, okay? The whole shebang. This is the 2% cottage cheese, just so you know. She's going in like twins, Susan. And then we're gonna add like 100 grams of yogurt, which is about a half cup, a little bit more. This shit's weird that it's separated. Oh, I gotta buy more yogurt. I'm not gonna be able to work with this all the time. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm just gonna need to make a big batch of soup or some shit and get rid of it. At the fridge. Never buy fucking LG appliances, okay? Just don't. Because they're so silly. It's almost like they're programmed to break after the warranty expires. Yeah, true story. Very grateful for my refrigerator though. Very grateful. I just can't store yogurt on the top shelf. Silly goose me. Who'd have thunk it? We're also gonna add a few tablespoons of light mayo. I'm bound and determined not to dirty another dish. Okay, that's close enough. And then for seasoning, we're gonna add some of the sauce that everybody fights about. Worcestershire, wash your sister, wash your ass in the shower sauce, whatever you wanna call it. We're adding some of that, okay? And then you can use soy sauce. I've got liquid aminos. I'm gonna use some of that. That should be good. Keep those out just in case, because I think she included measurements, but I didn't pay attention. Who'd have thunk it? Again. Okay, now we're gonna go in and we're gonna season that. So some of the seasoning that I put on the chicken, I'm gonna put in here too, just because I have some left and why not? You know, fuck it. We're also gonna add extra of our ranch seasoning, doing about a tablespoon of that. We're gonna add like, I think a 1/4 cup nutritional yeast, something like that. That sounds good. Yeah, 1/4 cup, why not? Also gonna add, oh, hold on, we gotta spank it. Yeah, baby. Okay, we're also gonna add some pickled jalapeno juice. Not that much. I've got some minced onion here. I'm gonna add some of that, about a tablespoon. Also got some granulated garlic. We're gonna add some of that. Now, she used Laughing Cow, 4 blocks of this in the white cheddar flavor. I could not find that anywhere. I found this on sale. It's $1.50 for a 7.5 ounce container of Chipotle whipped cream cheese. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So we're gonna add a few tablespoons of this. We're adding some Chipotle cream cheese. Oh, pretty much the whole container. Well, not really. There we go. That seems good. Now, we're gonna go ahead and blend this up, but then we're gonna pause. Oh wait, I need to add diced jalapenos to this as well. Hold on. But then we legitimately are gonna pause because we need some of the broth from our chicken to go in here to make our bake, okay? We're gonna add, I don't know, like a 1/4 cup of the jalapenos. Sounds good. And then I'm gonna blend this up. Get on there. Definitely needs that chicken broth because she ain't doing too much. I feel like she had jalapeno, hold on. I'm gonna need to test these jalapenos and see how spicy they are before I just keep using them. Okay, that's plenty. You know what, that might be a few too many. There we go. I like spicy, but not that spicy. We're gonna chop up some jalapenos. Our chicken is done. We're gonna go ahead and shred that up. I'm gonna pull some of this chicken juice to put in here. Not much, just a little bit of that broth that cooked. There we go. It's about a 1/4 cup. We're gonna blend that in with our sauce. Nice little saucy sauce. I've been thinking about this recipe ever since the day I saw her post it. I was like, oh my God, I need that in my life. Okay, we're gonna reblend this. Got a 9 by 13 pan here. I'm gonna pour my sauce in. In here, I've got 1 can of corn strained, 1 can of black beans rinsed and strained, and then 1 can of Rotel. Boom. We're also gonna add all of our diced jalapenos. Emily did not have the Rotel in her recipe, and she also did not have a fajita veggie mix. This is what I made for meal prep this week, and I need to use it up, so it's going in here. Give that a good mix before we try to add our chicken. Oh, it already looks so darn good. That's good for now. It ain't gotta be perfect, baby. Always take your labels off. Don't be that person that runs those through the dishwasher. Do I label my meal prep and all that? Yes, I do. Food safety is a thing. Okay. We're gonna take 3 of these chicken bubbies, hot chicken bubbies. They've been resting, but they've been roasted in hot liquid, Linda. Silly girl. Oh, it's falling apart. That's when you know it's cooked right. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Now I'm just gonna take my chicken and chop it up. Now we're gonna add our chicken, mix it all up. We'll give it a taste, see if it needs any extra seasonings, because if it does, we're gonna do that before it goes in the oven. Now when I serve this, you could use it for a dip. You could use it over rice. I've got some mashed potatoes, which are a protein boost mashed potato that I make. So we're gonna serve it over mashed potatoes because this needs used up, okay? But you can get little pita, the low carb tortillas would be great with this. We're gonna taste this and see if it needs anything. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. It's got so much flavor in it. That's perfect. Nice little kick. So finally here, I've got a mix of like the Mexican reduced fat shredded cheese, some reduced fat mozzarella. I'm also gonna add some imitation bacon bits to this. If I can get them open. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I remember now. These were impossible to open. So I'm gonna add some of these, 222, probably like a 1/2 cup or so. You can use real bacon. Bacon bits are Gucci for me. 54 grams of bacon bits. Okay, and I'm gonna mix that together. It'll give us a nice crunchy top. Okay. Now we're gonna distribute this over our Southwest chicken bake. Okay. Now I've got my oven preheated to 350. I'm gonna throw this in just maybe 25 minutes tops. And while that's in the oven, go ahead and chop yourself up some green onions and some cilantro. All of my stores were out of cilantro for some reason, so we just have green onions. I'm so excited, it should be done, it should be ready. I don't think you understand. I've been thinking about this recipe for weeks. Okay, well not weeks, a week. I think that's when I saw it. I think that's when she posted it. It was like a week, yeah. Oh, she smells amazing. Now, if you want to get your hands on fresh shredded cheese, that's the best way to do this. I didn't do this and immediately I'm regretting all of those decisions because fresh cheese would have melted better. But anyways. Stokes, artichokes, it is time to eat this bitch. No, it's not. I lied. My bestie Gordy Ramsay would be like, where's the fucking razzle dazzle, darling? Put some green onions up on this hoe. Okay, why are you calling it a hoe? What did it ever do to you? She had cilantro on hers, but I ain't got no cilantro. So she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, darling. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. You know what? What am I gonna dip in it? We'll figure out what we're using as a dipper, because we're dipping this shit. Oh yeah. I've got an open bag of the wild, these are the spicy queso protein chips. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know? Oh, it's crispy. Oh, yeah. The bacon bits on top was the move. Look at it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So good. Oh, it's so hot. So hot. Ow, on my phalanges, Susan. Well, let's burn the shit out of our mouth. Why not? 1, 2, 3, go. Nope, I lied. That's weird blow on it just a little bit. What if we make a little chip sandwich? Yeah, just like that. Okay, now let's burn the shit out of our mouths. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fucking fire. Emily, girl, thank you for the inspiration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to portion this out into 12 portions. Those are the macros that I came up with, portioning it into 12. Oh my God, this is so good. Like the kick, my nose is already running. Yes, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Shit like that just happens, you know? One more bite. I gotta pack some of this up for Mama Loves Macros. I'm going to have lunch with her. 100 out of 10, Emily. 100 out. I mean, this slaps. Oh man, this would be perfect for the big game. You know, since they copyrighted the whole fucking word super and bowl together. It's so stupid. I'm so sick of copyright bullshit. I need you to shut up and go make this right now. Okay? Because I cannot explain. This is like something that you start eating and you cannot stop. You absolutely cannot stop. And the whole time I've been on this journey, like, I haven't really indulged in stuff like this. But this, the way that she made it, the way that she created the recipe to keep it macro friendly, mine came out at a 10% protein to calorie ratio, which is exactly what I shoot for when I'm cooking anything. Oh, Emily, girl, I just want to hug you in real life. This is so good. All right, go check her out. Give her a follow. She deserves all your love and support. Thanks for being here. Okay, love you. Bye.